Look here, Globo. Look right here. You've done this to people. You've created novellas that's gone international. Because I know this doesn't just exist in Brazil. No, everywhere a novella exists, they have your stuff in this crazy show. I blame you. Count your days. Count your days, Globo. This ain't right. Hi, it's KD. And today I'm back again with another Brazilian Portuguese learning video. Today we're going to be going over another month's worth of Renascer. And I would like to start by saying, Globo, why? Some of these storylines are ridiculous, crazy, all over the place. I guess it's good entertainment and that's why you do it, but man, the show is not bad. It's a novella, it's a story, it's a soap opera. So I'm just like, where are we really gonna go? Because the storylines are all over the place, I'm probably gonna speed through a lot of the ones that are not as interesting to me. Give a review quickly of everything that's going on, focusing mainly on things that I like. Let's get into it. We'll start things off with the least interesting as of right now. Venancio, Buba, and Teca have a weird family setup going on back home in Rio. Buba is really caring for Teca, which is good. Buba wants a kid. Teca wants to have her kid raised in a good household, and they kind of combinado the situation. Venancio is at first against the idea of Buba adopting Teca's kid, but then after having a conversation with Zay and realizing that his dad would like for him to have grandchildren, he's like, oh yeah, that's great. Good idea. So now he's kind of on board. Venancio is making everybody believe that Buba is pregnant with the kid for some reason. Yeah, okay. So when Eliana finds out about that, she gets in a drunken rage again and ends up sleeping with his friend, but it wasn't a direct consequence, and oddly enough it's cool because the friend is probably the best thing for her. So there's that situation. Moving on to Bento, he's still broke and trying to find a way to not work but still maintain the amount of money that he has, which honestly I can't blame him for, because I would like to do the same thing, not work and just have money. His actions are messed up, his motives are not, and I kind of align with them. So broke Bento. The last of the three sons is Zé Agosto, who finally comes back into the picture to settle his portion of divvying up the estate of Zay. We find out that he's married, or at least he was married, because he's going through a divorce or a separation of sorts because he caught his wife sleeping with another person. Yeah, there's that. Which is wild because Zay's response to the whole situation is, why don't any of my sons find true love? They all in these situations. Venancio with Buba, Bento broke with girl that just sticks beside him, and now Agosto. I'm like, one, Joao Pedro is a son too. I understand that he doesn't really count him. And two, you stole that son's love interest. So what are you really saying, Zay? How are they supposed to find true love if you keep taking the girls? Speaking of that whole ordeal, Mariana is still there, but she's kind of just there, and she annoys me. I don't know why she shouldn't, but she does. Her character just annoys me at this point, and I wish she would go somewhere and just not be present. That's all I have to say about her. So now to some of the more interesting points, at least to me. So if you remember, there was this guy Damiao that just came and showed up out of nowhere. He's there working the farm. He actually is doing a great job and begins to get cool with everybody. Then finds Reagindo, who, if you don't remember, is the daughter of Inácia and Chico. They instantly fall in love, because apparently nobody in this show just like dates. They just fall in love and want to run off with each other. So Damiao and Reagindo begin a whole love fling of sorts. Zay has this weird thing where he has visions, because apparently, you know, Jequitinhonha still is a whole thing, and he believes somebody is there to harm him, and he's like, I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, but I think it's Damiao. No me jigga. This dude just comes out of nowhere for no reason and wants to work with you. Of course he's the one that's there to hurt you, if there's anybody there to hurt you, or he's the one you should be suspicious about. But novella. He confronts Damiao, and turns out he was right. Damiao admits that he's there to actually kill Zay. After admitting that he's there to kill Zay, says that he no longer wishes to kill him because he respects him and is in love with Reagindo and wants to marry her and start a new life. which we get to a wild moment here, okay? Because Zay asked him how much he was offered to kill him. He said 500,000 reais. So let's analyze this, people. All right, 500,000 reais. That's like $100,000. He was going to get $100,000 just to murder this old dude, and now he said, you know what? I'm in love. I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna turn down the $100,000 after a week, 2 weeks tops with this girl. It's not believable. It's not believable. Now, I can understand killing somebody is not something to take lightly, but we're talking about a guy who is a killer. He's a trained assassin, and this is where he draws a line? This is where you stop? Doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I digress. Damião says he has 2 conditions. 1, he cannot tell who hired him to kill Zay, and that he wants help with getting Hitchinha's parents' blessing. Of course, the parents don't like it one bit, but they realize Hitchinha is in love and they really can't stop her and force her to do anything. So they allow it, though Inacia, she doesn't even show up to the wedding. It's wild. Which, side note, apparently Inacia is so connected to the spirits and the ancestors, it's not funny. Probably why I like her. I mean, while the wedding's going on, she just goes off on the beach and prays to Oshun or somebody. I don't know. Whatever she was doing, I felt it. Could be a little bit crazy, but I feel it. Inacia must be protected at all times. Chico actually attends the wedding, and at the end of the wedding, he goes to Damião and says, yo, if I can't find the people that hired you, I'm going to kill you, and then walks off, which is kind of wild. Apparently, Chico made a pact with Zay to kill all of his enemies. I don't know why something happened there, but before he can go out and try and kill these people at the ripe age of 80, because he's old, I don't see how he's supposed to assassinate these people. He dies. He has like a heart attack. But before he dies, Damião and Hitchinha find him, and he makes Damião promise to take his role of some sort. Taking it to heart, Damião, covertly on his own without telling anybody, goes to the person that hired him to kill Zay and asks him to give up who hired him to kill Zay, and he won't do it. They end up in a struggle over a shotgun, and then Damião kills him. But we find out that the guy actually works for Pica-Pauzinho. And it's not really clear to me if Pica-Pauzinho actually hired the guy to hire Damião to kill Zay, but I mean, it is Renascer, which is rebirth, so we expect these people to do the same thing over for generations, right? If that's not the theme, I don't know what is. Pica-Pauzinho is out here wilding, bro. He is clearly one of the wildest characters out here. For comical relief, for me personally, it's like Bento and then him. They just provide hours of laughter because of either stupidity or just blatant disrespect for people. It is crazy that these characters do some of the things they do. This dude is not only sniffing clothes, he has now started taking the clothes and makes his wife wear the clothes, plays it like he got some sexy lingerie, but it's actually like some old pair of drawers. And it's like, yo, put this on. And it's this other woman's clothes, Joanina. Don't forget, if you didn't see the other video, but Joanina, I think is her name, is Chiao, who is Crab Guy wife. And Crab Guy is crazy. Crab Guy has killed people over Joanina before. Pica-Pauzinho, don't even care. Still gonna get those clothes, still gonna wild. The wife is hip to Pica-Pauzinho is basically a dirtbag, right? So she figures out that these must be another woman's clothes and then confronts the woman and says it's best that you probably leave. And the woman doesn't know what to do because this is like an opportunity that she's never had before in life. So it's kind of wild. And even crazier, after all this man still does not care. One time I thought it was about to get really crazy. He was gonna just like try and abduct this woman, but he wants to run away with this woman. I don't know what she got. Well, yes I do. I've seen it. Scratch that. Crab dude, whose name is Chiao, I figured out his name. He is totally oblivious to the situation because, for lack of a better term, he's batshit crazy. He is completely out of his mind, and apparently he plays crazy well because he's the same guy who played the old dad in Tree Frog Man from Pantanal. Go back and watch it if you don't.
Dad fucking crazy, okay? I must catch the sacred cow. He goes and try and catch the sacred cow. His son comes in, ropes him in. He's like, Dad, I caught the cow. He's like, mother bitch, don't you ever catch a cow like that again. This cow is special. You know what? Fuck you, I'm leaving. He goes into the forest, gets high with a bunch of cows, licks a tree frog, comes back with 150 damn cows.
Pica-Pauzinho told him the story about how Zay was able to catch a devil in a bottle, and that's how he grew his cacao empire. And Chiao sheds tears of admiration overhearing this story and figures he must go find Zay to figure out how he can do the same. Globo, you sons of bitches. So Chiao has this whole plan about how he's going to go up and talk to Zay and goes on a journey to find this man and finds him. And Zay, being the asshole that he is, just kind of, yeah, everything's true. Yeah, here's how you do it. Feeds him the most bullshit of a story ever. Totally feeds into whatever his beliefs are and tells him that, I don't know 100%, but something about chicken, and chicken has to lay an egg and the devil is inside the egg, and then you take that and then put it in the bottle. And this man says, got you. He's taking notes, and Zay's like, got him. And after that, he goes back home and tries to find a chicken. So now his name is Chia Galeen. Finds a black chicken and worships this chicken and tries to kill anybody that gets close to his chicken, because he's going to get that devil out of that egg that the chicken lays, I think. Again, I'm watching this show interpreting to English, so tread carefully about what I say. And generally put, that's where we're at. That's all the interesting points that I have right now. Speed run of things to come. There's a new teacher in town that seems to have sense, so naturally I like her. Bumps it up to about 6 characters that I actually like on the show. But it seems that Xenia, if you remember, the daughter of Jupara, she has a crush on her. Bro Bento is scheming, but apparently he's about to strike a deal with Pica-Pauzinho about something. That's going to happen. Joao Pedro is trying to buy Zé Agosto's portion of the land because, again, he's the only son that actually knows how to work cacao fields, so it makes sense. But for some odd reason, Papa Zé doesn't like it. I don't know, maybe it's going to come back around that he doesn't like Joao Pedro to this day for killing Maria Santa. Possibly. That's probably what's going to happen. And last is that Pica-Pauzinho has a daughter, so I've named her Filia do Pica-Pauzinho. Yeah, she seems pretty cool, but there's long family hatred, I guess, between the two families. Joao Pedro, oddly enough, finds her, and they are now flirting. So I don't know what it is about this guy, but he seems to be attracted to the daughters of the enemies of his father. It could be like a tracking mechanism. If Joao Pedro likes this girl, probably related to somebody that tried to kill your dad. And that's all I got for you. We're going to see if I continue to do these reviews, because again, it's a marathon, not a sprint. And this is only 2/3 of the show. We have the rest of the year to go. We'll see how it goes, but I hope that you like this video. And if you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. All right. Ciao, ciao. Kiss, kiss. Beijo.